Hello and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart. I am a stand-up comedian who lives in Vermont. And my podcast is my way of giving my opinions on whatever I want. Sometimes, most of the time, it's something I'm mad about or angry about. Since I have been called the angriest comic in Vermont. Which really isn't that hard to do in Vermont. If you've ever been to Vermont, one of the happiest states in the Union. But this episode I don't think is going to be something that I'm going to be angry about. I'm not going to be too angry in this episode, actually, and it's because I'm gonna actually talk about something that I love. Yeah, but that's not exactly what I was looking for. That's not the sound I was looking for. I'm gonna talk about something that I love. Nope, that's not it either. I thought there was like a sound effect, but I guess there isn't an sound effect. Let's try the other ones. Nope, not that one. Don't like that one. That's booing. Nope, that's a whistle. That's a whistle, not cool. I don't like that. Sorry about that. Wow, I'm just testing here. That's not the one I wanted either. I thought there was like one where it was just sort of like a O. And I hit the O, but it was some hilarious sounding O, and that's not the O that I wanted at all. So these sound effects are shit. Not a good way to start off the McTaggart Attack podcast today. But I wanted to talk about something that I love or want to love more. And no, it's not a human being. No, it's not the rock supergroup Pearl Jam, which I also love more than most things. But what I want to talk about today is money. That's right. I want to talk about how much I love money. I do. I love money. I think everyone should probably love money. And something that motivates me to bring this up is this audiobook that I listened to recently. It's called You Are a Badass at Making Money. And it's from Jen Sincero, who wrote the book You Are a Badass, which I also listened to. And those two books have opened my eyes to a lot of things. And the money book in particular. That's the first one I listened to. I actually bought the book, but never took the time to actually read it. And then I listened to this other audiobook and then thought, you know what? That was the first ever audiobook that I ever got, that I ever listened to. And I thought, well, maybe I'll listen to this You Are a Badass at Making Money as an audiobook instead, and just I'd have wasted money on that actual book, because you're not human if you don't waste money, I guess, right? So I did. And it was great. I highly recommend listening to like self-help books, to listening to them, not really reading them. I don't think reading helps much with the self-help books. Because this book was great. It just, the big thing I got from it was that you should love money. You shouldn't hate money. You should have a great relationship with money. You know, even if you don't have much money, you should still love and appreciate money when you get it, when you don't have it. Like, I love, like, yesterday I went through my pocket that I was wearing at work, and I found $1 that I had stuffed in there weeks ago and forgotten about. And I'm like, oh wow, money, this is great. That I just surprised myself with. You know, it's great when I like find a dollar bill. I think I've once found $10 a few weeks before that too. So yeah, definitely love money. You should definitely love money, because like for a long time, I've always been scared of money. Well, not really scared, just I've always worried about money. Like, my folks would always worry about money. So like, I of course would also worry about money and hate money because of all the worry that I have about money, needing it and stuff like that. But no, that's not the mindset you should have. Like, I'm tired of worrying about money. So I'm choosing to love money instead. And it seems to be working. I don't have that much money, but I have a little bit more than I had before, and I'm getting there. And I need to think of more ways to get more money. In the legalist of terms, of course. You know, it's just because, like, I am buried in debt. Credit cards, student loans, you name it. This car payments, always buried by car payment debt. But, like, I shouldn't really be worried about that, because, like, debt is always going to be something that you have. You know? And I know one type of debt I need to get rid of, that I spend the most money on each month, is my student loan debt. And I'm figuring out a way. I'm working on paying that off. I'm like around $5,000 now of student loan debt, and I'm getting there and paying it off. And what I'm trying to do, full disclosure, is I'm paying like just over the minimum, but I'm trying to save more money so that like I can put my savings account towards whatever amount of money I have left in my student loan, so I can sort of pay it all at once eventually. So we'll see how that goes. But who knows what's happening? I don't know. I'm tired of like worrying about money. One other thing that's helped me with money certainly is I'm not drinking alcohol anymore. I've quit drinking alcohol, mostly because of how much money it costs me. I spent so much money drinking alcohol. Oh my God. Not only is it bad for you health-wise, it's bad for you financially. So like, now that I don't drink alcohol, I still have money left over in my savings account. Still have money left over in my checking account. So living paycheck to paycheck isn't a problem anymore. Which is fucking fantastic. Fucking fantastic. I love not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. So that's cool. Yeah. It's just great not having to worry about that anymore. It is. It's really good. And and that's because I love money. I want more money. I appreciate money a lot. And I'm trying to think of ways to make more money. I'm trying not to be scared of money anymore. Definitely, that's one thing I'm definitely not doing. I'm not going to worry about money anymore. When someone tells me a price for a thing, I'm not going to like freak out. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to make that? And be like, it's fine. It's okay. You and money have a better relationship now than you did before. And you're going to work on this. And something will come to you and you'll find the money for it somehow. Like I'm paying for my sister's wedding DJ. And before, I would have gotten really nervous. I did get a little nervous at first when they told me the price, to be honest, because I didn't know how much a wedding DJ would cost, and it cost a lot more than I thought it would. But I'm going to pay it. I'm going to pay it. I've already paid half of it because I figured out a way to do it. Because that's my problem. When I worry, I don't think of practical ways to come up with solutions. I'm too busy worrying about what happened instead of thinking about what should happen, what I should do. And I need to do more of that. Think more ways to like make more money. You know, that's really what you should do. We should all strive to that, like, and try to not be afraid to achieve those goals. You know, like, I just started a job back in October, and they announced that this other position that I was also interested in the same department is open. So normally, before, I would have been nervous and scared to even apply for that. But I went ahead and did it. Because it's more money. It's a more challenging position, so of course it's more money. Because whether you like it or not, money controls everything. And that's fine. We shouldn't hate the fact that money controls everything. That you need money to do everything. That's just a given. That's just something you have to just deal with, that fact that you're going to need money to do things. You're going to have to need money to do things. Okay? And just deal with the fact that that's it. You know? That money is what makes the world go round. And that's just the way it's going to be. Like, to go political now, because you probably knew I was going this way. Like, I am a Democrat, but I am annoyed by the progressive and liberal Democrats who just seem like they want to, like, attack the billionaires. Or just tax them a lot to take more of their money. And I hear some, like, presidential candidates, I think Elizabeth Warren, saying how there should be no billionaires. Fuck that. Why can't there be billionaires? We shouldn't hate these people for making lots of money, as long as they do it legally. We shouldn't hate these people for how they're handling their money. We shouldn't hate them because they have money. That's what it seems like. It seems like we hate people who have money. We hate, like, I know people that hate money, that hate that money's a thing, and that's not the way you should fucking go about this. You just need to suck it up and love money. You know, and just, we shouldn't, like, we shouldn't hate people because they have lots of money. We can hate those people for other reasons. What they do with the money is a totally different thing than that they have a lot of money. So, like, if they run their businesses improperly, of course we should hate them for that. But we shouldn't hate them because they have lots of money, because that's the first thing you hear. Oh, he's a billionaire and he's doing this. No, he's doing this. But he also happens to be a billionaire. It's just annoying to me whenever I hear the hatred towards money in, like, media or, like, presidential candidates or any type of candidates or any type of Congress people or senators or representatives or shit like that. They just all fucking hate money. At least on the Democratic side. But the Republicans have the sense to not hate money. And they realize that money makes the world go round. And there are these ideas that the progressive want to make. And that's great. I just hope they can find the money for it. And I do have a lot of student loan debt. Like I said, I have $5,000 left Do I want help paying it off? Probably, but I mean, I would take it, but I don't really want help. I would feel so much better, and I'm feeling so much better paying it off myself than getting a handout. We should just try to work harder toward our goals instead of sitting around praying for a handout. Try to think of ways to achieve our goals, how to get the money to achieve our goals, and then do it. It sounds simple, but it's hard. But life is hard. Life is full of obstacles you're going to have to jump over every day. And you just have to deal with that. But one thing that can help you with those obstacles is having money. And you shouldn't hate money. You should love money. It's sort of getting back to the alcohol thing. It's like I have a bad relationship with alcohol, and I wanted to make my relationship with alcohol good, but no, I fucked that relationship with alcohol. I want a great relationship with money. So I love money, and I will never not love money again. And that's the bottom line if you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking. Go buy Jen Sincero's books. They're fucking amazing. If you want to email the McTaggart Attack podcast, you can go ahead and send an email to mctaggartattack@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at KevMcT. You can also find the McTaggart Attack podcast Facebook page. Have a great night, everybody.